Congratulations on your marriage!
A female employee exclaimed loudly. It was reported that Shigeru Tateno and Kiyomi Imari in our department are getting married. Just the other day, the two of you suddenly applied for vacation together and dashed out, so that's how it was.
We are especially grateful to you, Supervisor.
She smiled happily. I convinced the section chief, who was reluctant about the sudden vacation request from the two of them. I never expected that what happened that day would lead to their wedding today.
Good morning.
And, amidst such a festive mood, a woman arrives late, lacking motivation, and greets half-heartedly.
I drank too much. The hangover is still... Huh? Everyone's gathering?
Hey, what time do you think it is?
Eh? Oh, I'm only 10 minutes late. I'm good.
Late is late! Come on time!
It's fine. It's just a bit. I had drinks at my friend's place yesterday, so I'm hungover.
I said don't be late! Don't make excuses. Show some restraint!
Supervisor, you're so noisy. It's ringing in my head. Sorry. Is this good enough?
That's right. We have one delinquent employee in our company.
I want to go home quickly and sleep.
Ruri Kurahashi, 24 years old. She's the daughter of her company's biggest trading partner's executive. It's what you call nepotism. Because she's like this, there was no other department willing to take her in, so she was pushed onto us, the admins. And I'm her supervisor. I feel like I drew the short straw. By the way, I received an order from the president to handle her well. Ah, gosh. Now, I'm Toma Enokido, a 32-year-old supervisor. My head hurts. Of course, it's not a hangover or anything. It's something mental. I feel like I'm getting at least one extra gray hair every day.
It's tough. Alright, let's sleep.
Don't sleep at the office! She's a free spirit. It's been a month since she joined the company, and she's always like this.
You don't mess with me.
During lunch break, when I went to the cafeteria, Ruri was shouting.
You totally did that on purpose and bumped into me, right?
What's going on? Upon looking, the cafeteria's food was scattered at her feet. Wait, calm down, Kurahashi.
Shut up! That person intentionally bumped into me. I saw it. Right when I dropped the tray, that person smirked.
But no matter what I say, everyone's gaze is cold, as if they don't believe her words. Rather, they're sympathizing with the woman who collided with her. In fact, even someone quietly told her, "I pity you."
What? Are you saying I'm lying?
As for me, I turned towards her and asked, "For now, regardless of whether there was ill intent, can we agree that you bumped into her?"
Yes, that's right.
Then you should apologize first. And since you ruined her lunch, don't you think you should compensate her?
Supervisor? Understood. I'm sorry. I'll reimburse you for the lunch.
I'll clean, so you two go ahead and eat. It's lunch break, right? I say that while picking up the cleaning tools. Well, it's probably safer for me to take the lead in this situation.
Well, I'll do it too. That was my meal.
As she says that, Ruri snatches away what I'm holding. This is an unexpected action. And in about 5 minutes, we finish cleaning up and apologize to the cafeteria lady. There's still plenty of time left for lunch break, and enough time to have a proper meal.
Supervisor, thanks for earlier.
Huh? Don't worry about it. Oh, by the way, instead of just saying thanks, repay me with your work.
Damn it.
I just told you yesterday not to be late. What time is it now? 10 o'clock! The next morning, I'm fed up, raising my voice as Kurahashi is once again significantly late. Just to clarify, our work starts at 9 o'clock.
Shut up! It's my business. I couldn't wake up, so it can't be helped.
That kind of attitude doesn't work anymore as an adult. If you can't wake up, make an effort to wake up.
I'm making an effort in my own way. If you're gonna say that, then come and wake me up.
Fine, you said it. If I wake you up, you won't be late, right? I'll turn you into a decent human being. Now, rather than just exchanging words, the next morning, I had come here. That's right, it's in front of Ruri Kurahashi's apartment. However, would you normally tell someone to come wake you up and even give them a spare key? What kind of trap is this? By the way, I've already pressed the intercom multiple times, but there's no sign of her coming out. Oh well, let's go in. What kind of sleeping position is this? In the messy room that hasn't been tidied up properly, Kurahashi is sleeping on the floor for some reason. Too carefree. Hey, wake... When I try to say that. Simultaneously, a large number of alarm clocks began ringing in the room. Ah, so loud! I jumped in surprise. However... Is she serious? Sleeping through such a loud alarm clock noise? Can't she wake up even with that? Anyway, I stopped all the noisy alarms. By the way. Now, dear viewers, you have 3 options. Which one would you choose? Leave a comment and let me know. This is a choice that tests your gentle manliness. By the way, I have no intention of becoming a perv.
You really came. Well done, supervisor.
Struggling, I managed to shake her body and keep calling out until she woke up. I'm tired. By the way, the bread she's eating right now is the one I bought for her.
Thanks to you, I might be able to avoid being late today and battling with you. I'll be counting on you from tomorrow onwards, too.
Huh?
Just because you woke me up today, did you think I would be able to wake up from tomorrow onwards? You're completely wrong!
Ruri Kurahashi declared foolishly while walking beside me.
You're trying to turn me into a proper human, right? You better be responsible for your words, you know?
Honestly, I would be happy if you gave me some achievement rewards for that.
Achievement rewards, huh? Alright then, if that happens, I'll become your girlfriend.
As she said that, she showed a smile that made my heart skip a beat for a moment. Yeah. Only if you become my type. A well-behaved, beautiful woman with black hair.
Oh, that's your type? I'm the complete opposite, huh?
And so, our strange relationship began on that day.
Who do you think you are?
Ruby's angry voice echoed through the office again.
I'm saying apologize. Come on, say sorry for doing something without permission. That was something I asked her to do. It's not necessary for you to protect her, Imari-san. It was her mistake. Just because you're the daughter of a business partner doesn't mean you can act high and mighty. It has nothing to do with us. That's right. Even if we made your father angry, so what? Huh? Why are you bringing my father into this? It's irrelevant.
Wait. What happened? Imari-san informed me of this commotion, so I left the meeting. What's going on? Anyway, I took Kurahashi out to the hallway first so I can hear the story from both sides. So, what happened? I've been briefed by Imari-san, but I want to hear it from you, Kurahashi.
I just took a phone call as Imari-san asked me to. I'm sorry, Kurahashi-san. Can I ask you to take this phone call? Okay.
But the person on the other end of the call was a difficult person who kept asking complicated questions. As a result, when Kurahashi said she didn't know, the person got angry, asking why someone from the sales side didn't know. There are people like that occasionally, asking unreasonable questions. They usually just ask questions and don't buy anything. And then, Imari-san took over the call after she was done with hers, and it was resolved. But those 3 women asked her why she answered the call when she didn't have permission to do so.
Hey, wasn't it bad for me to answer the phone even when everyone else couldn't?
No, your response was not wrong. Not answering the phone and making the customer wait is a bigger problem. Actually, I'm sorry. It's my fault for not teaching you the phone etiquette yet.
No, you don't have to apologize. I see. You are a fair person, huh?
I'll talk to those three and explain that it was a flexible response, okay? And I talked to the three ladies, but...
I'm not satisfied.
I wonder why the supervisor covers for such an obviously delinquent woman?
Well, because she's the daughter of a high-ranking executive at a major client.
I'm supposed to be somewhat similar to her. Why am I treated differently?
They were whispering about such things. What an awful way to sleep! Is she really a woman? And then, a few days passed. Every time I went to her house, it was the same. The alarm clock is loud. She really has a hard time waking up. Isn't it because you don't believe you can wake up in the morning when you go to bed?
Do you really think about that when you go to sleep? Yesterday, I was on the phone with a friend and fell asleep.
First, try to consciously decide what time you want to wake up. I think it'll make a difference.
Is that so? Okay, I'll try it.
Although I've been waking her up and there haven't been any more late arrivals, I want her to start waking up on her own soon. When answering the phone, it's best to pick up within 3 rings and speak clearly. Most of her calls are usually transfers to the sales department. About 30% are inquiries, and 10% are from people within the company. Given the previous incident, I was teaching her how to handle phone calls.
It's troublesome. Why not just directly call the sales department?
This is also part of the admin work. I understand that unknown calls can be bothersome, but you have to give up on that. Well, I guess I have to patiently teach her. Thanks to that, Ruri's personality gradually became milder.
Really? I didn't know you had children, Imari-san. So, Tateno-san, you hit on a mom? Ah, sorry, that came out wrong.
It's okay. Kai-chan is adorable, and I'm happy being married to Kiyomi-san.
Shigeru, Kurahashi-san, don't you have someone like that? I don't have anyone. Well, not at the moment.
It seems that she has gradually blended into the workplace to some extent. As for me, I thought Kurahashi was finally doing well and managing things smoothly, but...
This is not fun to watch.
Yeah, you're right. The delinquent became a bit normal, so what?
At this rate, she will take the supervisor, you know? Those two seem close, and they always come to the office together in the morning. I know. Maybe I should rely on Dad's influence.
Morning has come again. It's time for the daily routine of waking up Kurahashi. She doesn't wake up easily, and sometimes I don't know where to look. It's tough. No, I've made up my mind. I'll do it. With enthusiasm, as always, I opened the door with my key and entered her room. Huh? You're kidding, right?
Oh, good morning, Supervisor. Just wait a moment. I'm making breakfast. I made an effort to wake up.
Saying that, she smiled at me shyly. Then, after about a year had passed, I was called to the president's office. Huh? Temporary assignment? It's not often that someone from the admin team is transferred elsewhere. You remember Ohara, the lady who quit in your department? She didn't tell us, but she's the daughter of her business partner's president. She quit here and joined her father's company, but it seems they were looking for some people to come and learn a few things. So Ohara made a few recommendations. This suggestion came about 6 months ago, but you had to straighten up Kurahashi first, right? The other party is a big company. It'll be a good learning opportunity. Kurahashi has improved, so go, huh? As I repeated what the president had told me, I walked down the hallway. For a small company like ours, it's a chance to learn some of the know-how from a large company. But that doesn't mean we have to listen to everything other companies say. I had some dissatisfaction with the sudden news. The third-generation president of our company is a yes-man for our business partners. Is this really okay? I wonder. So, Enokito will be transferred to another company in 2 weeks. The next morning, the section chief informed the team that I would be transferred.
What?
Kurahashi's voice filled with surprise. However, once something has been decided, it can't be changed. Without complaining on the spot, she kept silent. To be able to do that, she has grown a lot mentally.
Hey, is it true that you're being transferred?
After the morning assembly, when I finished and went to the document room, Ruri Kurahashi called out to me. Were you surprised? She dyed her hair back to black and has become a valuable asset to our company. She's definitely not a fool. With patient teaching, she had the ability to do most things. As a result, she has changed dramatically compared to a year ago. Well, you know, just yesterday, the president suddenly told me.
I see.
Saying that, she lowered her head and said this.
Toma and Okido-san, thank you for your guidance for the past year. Thanks to you, I've become a better person.
Yeah. I was surprised by the sudden turn of events. I never expected her to thank me with a bow. Come to think of it, I didn't ask, but why were you...
You know that my dad is an executive at a big company, right?
As if she understood what I wanted to say, she began to explain.
I come from a single-parent household. My mother got tired of my workaholic father and ran away. So, I was always alone. When I was in elementary school, I was alone at home, even at night.
I imagined that, and thought how lonely she must have been.
And I think it started around my rebellious phase in middle school. I started misbehaving. Looking back, I wanted my father to pay attention to me and get angry with me, but that didn't happen. After aimlessly graduating from high school, I was just hanging around. And suddenly, my father told me to find a job. It's too late to act like a father now. But, well, I thought maybe something would change. And nothing changed. People treated me like a pain in the ass or special just because of my father. But you were different. You treated me without prejudice. So, thank you. And I'm sorry.
After saying that, she turned around and walked away. It was an hour later when I learned that Kurahashi submitted a half-day leave request and had gone home. And the next morning, Ruri Kurahashi arrived at the office super late. Her hair dyed!
Good morning.
Everyone in the office must have been surprised. At least I couldn't close my mouth.
So sleepy. I want to sleep.
Hey, Toma-san. What's going on with her? I don't know. I'm just as confused. It's like time went back a year. What happened? Hey, what's going on all of a sudden? Naturally, I asked, but she just shrugged her shoulders.
Nothing really. This is how I originally was, right? I just went back to being myself, that's all.
Huh? Why?
Shut up. I'm tired. Let me sleep.
Now, the news that Ruri Kurahashi, who was supposed to have become normal, returned to her old delinquent self quickly spread throughout the company. As her supervisor, I was immediately called to the president's office and saw the president holding his head. What's going on? She was perfectly fine until yesterday. I have no idea either. But it's troublesome. Kurahashi's father is supposed to visit today. He said it was a courtesy visit, but... Apparently, he wanted to see his daughter being proper. That's what I heard.
Oh, Dad! Hey, long time no see.
What? Huh? Well, naturally, Kurahashi, who had returned to her delinquent self, received shocked reactions from her father. Ruri, you... I thought you became normal.
Huh? Normal? What's that supposed to mean? I only promised myself to be normal in front of Enokido-san, but he's leaving here on a temporary assignment. So I decided to go back to my true self?
Enokido-kun, the temporary assignment is cancelled. After Kurahashi's father left, I was called to the president's office, and the first thing he said to me was that. Huh? Why all of a sudden again? Mr. Kurahashi put pressure on me saying, "Take care of my daughter. There's no one else but you, Enokido-kun, to mentor her, right? Huh? Just because of that? To easily cancel the temporary assignment just for that? Is this company and the president really okay? In the end, my temporary assignment was really cancelled, and a replacement employee was quickly sent instead. Now, Kurahashi and I are walking home together after work.
Hehehe. Cancellation of your temporary assignment. It went according to the plan.
According to the plan? Hey, you. That was a risky move, you know? You're not a kid, so you should be more considerate. I might get angry, you know? Seriously.
Sure, go ahead and get angry. I'm a brat and selfish. So, get angry and continue to correct me from now on. Not anyone else but you.
My heart has been pounding faster hearing these confession-like lines.
If you don't like it, you can ignore me.
She says that slowly, and then she slowly approaches me.
Mwah!
She lightly kisses my cheek.
Huh? Did you think I was going to kiss your lips?
With her face still close to mine, she whispers in my ear. And then, she moves away from me slightly, wearing a mischievous smile.
That's when we become proper lovers, okay?
Wait, lovers?
I have changed. Supervisor. No, Toma and Okido-san. You cared for me. Everyone gave up on me immediately, saying that it was pointless to say anything to me. They didn't even come close. To me, you were the only person who patiently taught me every single day. Well, of course, I would fall in love with someone like that.
She said that and smiled at me. Now, as for the person who conspired to transfer me without my knowledge.
Finally, in 2 weeks, Enokido-san is coming to my company. The plan took a year. That's right, we will meet again after a year. You are? Supervisor, long time no see. And our exciting love story begins. Ah, wonderful. There was a request to change the person being transferred. What?
And my transfer got cancelled. Today, I'm taking a Ruri Kurahashi again.
Yes, regarding that matter, I'm sorry, please wait a moment. Sorry, Supervisor, I received a question I don't understand.
Oh, I'll take care of it. Just tell them you hand over to someone else and put it on hold. She's grown up to a point where I don't need to take care of her anymore, but it's an order from the president. The order was to take care of her so that she would never go back to the way she was in the past. What an order, seriously. And today, just like any other day, I go to wake her up.
Good morning! I'm not in the mood for work today, so let's take a day off and laze around together.
Whoa! Don't just hug me out of the blue! Well, I understand the feeling of wanting to laze around instead of going to work, but give it up. Let's go.
Alright, then let's go on a date on the way back.
I'm starting to feel like I might give in to her pushing.